Hello and welcome back to Career Mode. This is episode number 21. And we are here now, starting things off with our game against Everton. Of course, in the last episode, the transfer window closed. We had something very weird happen regarding losing one of our key strikers in Dembele, randomly, without our transfer being made or anything like that. But we also accepted a international offer from Uruguay. However, that means nothing because I don't think there's going to be any international games for a little while. But nevertheless, a game against Everton start things off in the 3 games we got for you today. Of course, we got this one, Liverpool then in the Capital One Cup, and to finish it off, back to the Barclays Premier League with a game against Newcastle. Looking at it, these games should have been 3 easy wins. Everton weren't really that high in the table. Liverpool in the Capital One Cup, well, they're 18th in the Premier League right now. And Newcastle are flat bottom with 1 point heading into our game against them. There you can see off the start, I believe that's Lanzini missing a shot very early on. Progressing quite a little bit later into the game. Now Morales gets a run going here for his team. Crosses it in there. Jeremy Menez takes a shot, but it's a really good save by Stekelenburg to keep it out. Then later on, Everton had a corner, which gets crossed in here. This is a really weird one. Gibson takes the shot. It gets deflected. Oh my. Okay, there's a lot of things that have to be said about that, and one of them is how wasn't that a goal, and B, what just happened. That was a really weird one there, and moving on to the second half. Anyway, Stekelenburg once again pretty much keeping this game a draw because of his amazing goalkeeping. They would then take the corner, gets crossed in. Goes a bit too fast. Stekelenburg able to punch it out. Falls his way over to Stones though. Stones finds Cleverley, who finds I believe his name was like Tarashaz or something like that, with a first touch, finding the back of the net. That was an incredible goal. And well, yeah, definitely a goal that was worthy of going in here. You can see Stones just keeping it in play there. Finds his way down to Cleverley, and just look at that. Just spins on, just turns on the ball. And that is just a perfect shot. Stekelenburg just really kind of couldn't do anything. He had saved so many shots, but there just had to be one that would find his way past him, and unfortunately that was the one. Moving on yet to the end of the game, we're trying to do anything we can to equalize here. The ball is just falling everywhere. Finds its way down to Silva, pushing up to attack and trying to get everyone involved in what could be one of the final attacks. Silva could have passed it off there, decided not to, takes the shot, and looking back on it, really could have made a few passes there before taking that shot, and of all people, letting Silva shoot was not a smart idea because he's our left back who's playing right back. And yeah, because of that, the ball went out, they had a goal kick, and then the game ended 1-0 to Everton. Our first loss in the Prem there, which was really disappointing to say the least. It was a highly competitive game, and in a way it should have ended 0-0 or 1-1, but I don't know, we just could not take our chances, and that was wasting it. A loss is a loss anyway. We hopefully will be able to bounce back with it against Newcastle, but right now it's a trip to Anfield in the Capital One Cup against Liverpool. This is one of the early rounds as well, of course. And to have Liverpool as early on in the Capital One Cup as we are having them is quite a big feat, to say the least. So there we go. Liverpool's lineup. Look who it is. Big Jordan Ibe making his return in this career mode. However, on the opposite team, of course, Ibe, when his loan ran out, of course, he returned back to Liverpool. And now he's being played against us. Jurgen Klopp apparently deciding to have a bit of a laugh by playing Jordan Ibe against a team that he helped get to the Premier League. So there we go. There's our team lineup anyway. As you can see, Daley Blind actually not on the team because I decided, well, why not? Let's just take him out of it. So we did. As you can see, a lot of this is being unedited because, well, some really good stuff happened here. Here's Demetrius Johnson, the referee, and then we get the free kick. Off we go. It's Cabano off the start here, making a good run there, right up the wing of the Liverpool defense. Finds Tom Kearney here, just cuts inside there, absolutely beautifully done. Crosses it, no he doesn't, he takes a shot, it gets saved, and Christensen is there to pick up the pieces 2 minutes into the game, giving us a 1-0 lead, and what a way to celebrate. Christensen was complaining just before this about how he wanted more game time, and here he is in his first game, I believe, since we've been promoted, getting the goal off of the deflected shot. Right in front of the goal there. 3 guys in the box and none of them on him. Begs the question, what were they actually doing? But we go 1-0 up really early on here. And now, though, Liverpool are going to try and find an opportunity to attack. Jordan Ibe is in so much space there. And now against the team that he helped get to the Premier League. And now we can see here on the run, Smith finds the ball, he crosses it in, Benteke gets it, Stekelenburg fumbles with it, and then they get the goal in the back. And then I'm really not sure what Stekelenburg was thinking there, but it finds its way into Teixeira for 1-1. What was Stekelenburg thinking? Played really well in the Everton game and then makes a disastrous fumble like this one. Just look at this. Crossed in. Easy. Didn't even have to run out, to be fair. He could have just saved it right there and then. But runs out, loses the ball, and Teixeira just has an empty net to put the ball into. Really disappointing play there by Stekelenburg. But it's 1-1. There's nothing really we can do about it. Now, Liverpool trying to get on the attack. A lovely steal there by Edmilson Jr. Finds his way into Paciencia, who gets on the ball. And look at that. Top left. What a strike on the brink of half time. Absolutely beautiful goal by the lonely striker from Porto. Edmilson Jr. gets a nice run here, and just look at how he's able to break through, find a huge gap to get in, and Bogdan was just not getting to that. The Ginger Buffon just had absolutely no chance. That is a really nice goal by Paciencia. Taking it up to 2-1 as we head into half time. However, towards the end of the game, we were not done. We decided to continue on. We wanted another goal. Edmilson Jr. going all the way by himself. Finds Cabano, who takes a shot. And it hits the post. So close to being 3-1 there. But unfortunately, it found the post. And, well, it was just not going to go in the back of the net, obviously. But that's the end of the game. 2-1. We progress in the Capital One Cup once again. Knocking out Liverpool to get to the next round. Unfortunately for Liverpool, but we were just a better player, to be honest. That is just how it worked. So there we have it. There was fine. Well, at least we get a win in this episode. So with that being said, it's time to move on to the last game of the episode now against Newcastle. As you're going to see, Newcastle were quite a ways down the table. Wait for the table to show up here. Here we go. We're in 5th, and yeah, they're down in 20th with 2 points actually, not 1. But still, pretty disastrous. And as you can see, yeah, this is a very weird table, and I wanted to show this. Look at this. We've let in 4 goals, and they've only scored 1 goal. So on paper, this should be a very, very easy game for us, in a way. Anyway, here we go. There's our lineup once again. Stekelenburg playing in goals, Iheanacho playing up front, and I don't know what's happening with Iheanacho recently. He's just not being himself. He wasn't himself in the Fulham game, and I just don't know what it is. Apparently, since we got to the Premier League, he's just not who he used to be. He's changed. I want the old Iheanacho back. Just start making Tumblr posts about him now, saying he's changed, and deep posts. Anyway, we're going to move on here. It is the second half already. This game was terribly boring. De Jong finds Mitrovic, finds De Jong. Oh, it hits the bar. It goes out. And then it's a wonky header, and Stekelenburg's able to save it. That was pretty much how exciting this game was getting. It was a really dull game between the two. Watch this now. This just completely baffles me. Iheanacho just finds the gap. One-on-one. Shoots it with his weak foot. Of course Tim Krul is going to be able to save that. Tim Krul is a good keeper. And at the end of the day, you have just let a real goal-scoring opportunity to go to waste. And look at this, though, by Stekelenburg. What a great stretch that was to stop that from going in. And yeah, that's the end of the game. What an awfully boring game it was. There was literally no highlights I could get out of it. That was how it ended. It ended 0-0, and that Iheanacho shot should have been a goal. Should have hit it with his left foot. Should have put it in the back of the net. But no, 2 points gone. I'm not pinning the blame on him, but I'm just saying he should have got it. 2 points gone. And unfortunately, we are ending the episode in 5th place. Stoke are now 3 points ahead. If Stoke manage to find a way to win this league, I'm going to be baffled. Middlesbrough are down in 19th, and Sheffield Wednesday are in 15th. So we're doing the best out of the promoted teams, which gives me faith that we can do well. Anyway, that's going to end this episode of Career Mode. Thank you guys for watching. Take care, guys, and ta-ra.